generations, Sinead O'Connor has held the hands of millions through breakups, first dances and funerals. But today, they showed up for her in their thousands as they mourned one of their own in the Irish seaside town the singer had once called home. It was here, her family say, that O'Connor spent some of her happiest years, living on the seafront in Bray, where we meet an old friend of hers, frontman of the band Hot House Flowers.
She stunned me when I first did some work with her. That's a beautiful presence. Like she was the centre of the space she occupied, and she had grace and carriage. You know, she carried herself very gracefully, and she was fearsome. Like you could feel the volcanic energy.
As radio stations across Ireland played Nothing Compares to You in unison, Sinead O'Connor made her final journey past the house she had lived in for 15 years. The singer didn't conform in life, so she wasn't going to start today. No solemn silences, instead Bob Marley and the Wailers played. This was the People's Procession.
She was a warrior, and her soul really touches me because she's one of us.
She spoke out at a time when nobody else did. There's a lot of women like me, the same age as her, who have travelled our whole adult lives alongside Sinead. I'm around the same age as her, and her music just meant everything to me and to so many other people.
She had guts. She spoke out and said what I would have loved to be able to see. So like I say, and now from her, if I feel something, I'm just going to say it as it is.
The funeral was a private affair for family and friends, Sir Bob Geldof and Bono among the guests. O'Connor had converted to Islam in 2018, and today the Imam who led the prayers inside the ceremony said the singer had been gifted a voice that moved a generation. It was a voice which filled stadiums, but she had enough humility to play in the pub. Musician Tom Dalton couldn't quite believe it when the singer joined them in the local.
So Tom, you were in quite a surreal situation when Sinead O'Connor just walked into the pub at an open mic night. What happened next?
This lady arrived carrying a huge big white guitar and two other ladies with her. And she was coming in anyway, and the next thing anyway, she walked in, she says, "Where's the open mic on?" "We're just doing it down in there." So she sat into the chair with the big white guitar. I didn't recognise her. And the next thing, when I heard the voice, then I knew who it was.
It's an Irish solution to an Irish problem.
If the music industry just wanted someone to sing the hits, they got a rebel with many causes. The star was stinging in her criticism of the Catholic Church, ripping up a picture of the Pope on TV.
Fight the real enemy.
Sinead O'Connor famously said she'd rather be a protest singer than a pop star. In the end, perhaps she was both, a talent beyond compare.